I have to go back to Indiana a lot. If I want to see my family, I have to go back to Indiana because they won't leave, so I got to go there. And it's weird. I don't know how many of you guys are transplants, but when you have to go back to your home after not being there for a while, it makes you feel old as hell, man. Like you do. You feel old as shit. You just hear yourself saying old people stuff. I was walking down the street with my buddy in Indiana, and I just heard myself go, "That Buffalo Wild Wings used to be a bank." Who cares? That's not a good story. That sucks. That's an old person story, you know? Old people always want to tell you bullshit like that. They're like, that Applebee's was a Chili's before. All right. Did you like the Chili's? No, it just was. You have to know what was. These kids these days don't know their chain restaurant history. I don't know about you guys. I feel myself getting older every goddamn day. I just noticed little things. Like, you know those tacky signs they have at Bed Bath & Beyond? You know, the ones that are like, live, laugh, love. I'm starting to kind of like them. I'm not quite there. But I see it in my future. I'm going to be an old man whose house is covered in signs that are just like, don't talk to me till I've had my wine. Gross old man. I saw one of those signs in somebody's house the other day that felt like a true cry for help. It was a couple I know. They had a sign on their living room wall for all to see that said, relationships are hard work. And I was like, man, I hope they bought that sign together, you know, because otherwise, what a passive-aggressive move. Could you imagine coming home after a long day at work and your husband's just half drunk on the couch like, hey honey, I bought us a sign today. I bought us a little decoration for the house. It's about how you're a bitch and I want our friends and family to see it when they come over. I want them to know what it's like for me to have to be with you. I think the oldest person thing you can put in your house is a loud clock. Every time you stay with an old person, don't they have the loudest clock you've ever heard? All night it's just like bing bong, ding dong. Ding dong, bing bong. Bong, 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 bong. And then they're always like, I had trouble sleeping last night. Like, I wonder why, you old bitch. You have a full orchestra to tell you it's 4 a.m. I don't know. If I was that old, I wouldn't want to be thinking about time so much myself. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say bitch so much. I got that from my grandma. When she got older, she got dementia, and she started calling everybody a bitch all the time. It was very funny. She'd be like, get in here, you bitch. It was hilarious. But it got a little awkward because she would talk shit about her old friends. She'd be like, yeah, Annie, she's a bitch. Always flirting with everybody's husbands. What a bitch. And we had to tell her because the dementia, we were like, Grandma, Annie died like 7 years ago. And without missing a beat, she goes, still a bitch. This is a real quote from my grandma. She goes, a young bitch turns into an old bitch, turns into a dead bitch. We were like, Jesus Christ, did DMX write that? What have you been listening to, Grandma? And she just went, arf. That was my grandma, huh? No.